as Mike Clevenger goes to work here. And we are joined now by Indians owner Paul Dolan. And we're encouraging fans to at least check out Cleveland Indians charities throughout the telecast and perhaps make a donation. There's so many wonderful programs that CIC is involved in. And kind of tell us your involvement and, you know, with your family owning the ball club and maybe some of your first forays into Cleveland Indians charities.
Oh, well, I mean, I should say Cleveland Indians charities have been at it for a long time, long before us. Yeah, it's funny, we celebrated Frank Robinson as the first African-American manager, and I think that's emblematic of the history of this franchise, you know, with Larry Doby and then Frank Robinson. And so, you know, and as Clevelanders, you know, we've seen that first as fans and then later as owners, and delighted to be part of it. You know, I think from day one, whether it's building a field or painting some fences or whatever, you know, we just start chipping in what everybody else is doing, because it's all in when it comes to helping our community.
Baseball in the downtown Cleveland, in the inner city.
Yeah.
I mean, there may not be softball or baseball if it wasn't for CIC.
Yeah, that's, you know, the Indians have supported baseball here in the city for a long, long time, and you're right, Rick. I think, but for the efforts of the Indians and the people who support what we're doing here, there'd be no baseball being played.
Yeah,
here.
well, it's a great thing, and I'm sure a lot of people. We had a world championship come back here for the softball team, didn't we? For the girls?
The RBI girls.
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
won it. Yeah, they're showing us the way.
Yeah, why not?
There's Yonder Alonso, and Clevenger continues to fire strikes. And of course, Velasano will be coming up later this summer. I know that's very near and dear to your heart as far as the cycling event that raises money.
Right. That's you know, something the Indians were, you know, sort of were early into that, and I've enjoyed my role involvement with that. But Velasano is just one of the many things that the Indians do, you know, inside of the charities and just as a business in Cleveland, in terms of supporting various causes. And you know, there's a lot to do, and we do it because it's important to us.
But as an organization, you encourage all the players who come here into this city and welcome them. You want them to be a part of it. You want them to be a part of the community, because a lot of people don't really live here all year round, but the time they do spend here, they can spend quality time and take care of a lot of different people.
They have a great opportunity to make a huge impact on the lives of kids, and what we're really proud of is these guys, you know, they step up, they want to do things, and of course led by their manager, you know, with the extraordinary thing he did last year with the Larry Doby Fund. You know, Rick, how many times have you seen a manager in the middle of a pennant race start worrying about youth violence in the city and rallying?
He's a beauty. He is a beauty.
Yeah. And you know, and we just kind of run with that. That kind of culture that he creates.
Well, and that's the thing, though. It builds off each other, and the more players that come in and the organization that's in it, Tito's in it with his staff, and it's nice to have people here year in and year out that will do that consistently.
Yeah. Close pitch just missed outside, and a full count now for Yonder Alonso. With one out here in the fourth inning, another look. It didn't miss by much.
No,
but he is so locked in right now offensively. One down, bases empty. We're visiting with Indians owner Paul Dolan. And as Clevenger delivers the 3-2, he fouls it right back into Gomes, so we'll do it again.
Are you feeling a little better how we're ending the month of May than how we sort of played in the middle of it?
Isn't it funny how you can be in first place and that's not good enough? You know,
well, right?
You know, and that's kind of a good spot to be in.
Well, after last year, people look at you a little differently.
Yeah.
You know, they attack you differently. You're the team they want to beat. Last year, we might be able to sneak up on it.
Yeah.
But we had the identical record last year as we did this year, as of yesterday.
Right, just no sneaking up on anybody. But I think the division's there for us to
absolutely
start running with.
Well, a lot of it comes down to, you know, obviously the guys on the field just kind of. Look, we've talked about this a lot. It's virtually the same team from a year ago. But you only have to change a few of the pieces, and all of a sudden the dynamic, the chemistry changes a little bit. And it takes some time for this team to sort of find its own identity. And Kipnis was out early in the year. He's just now getting back to full strength. Corey Kluber's now missed quite a bit of time. He's going to come back tomorrow. Those are two big pieces that were two of the leaders for that team going down the stretch last year.
And I also wonder that with the World Baseball Classic that they weren't together during spring training, and they, you know, so some Perez didn't get the at-bats that he ordinarily gets.
Right.
A few other things. It just takes a little longer.
You know what's funny? People talk about that maybe the first 2-3 weeks when you come out of spring training about it. But, you know, you get into the second month and they quit talking about that WBC. But you're absolutely right. And there's a lot of players from a lot of different clubs that go and play in that. And there's not really a good time to play that, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of the WBC, but it does present a challenge.
Yeah,
you know,
it sure
asking
does.
guys to go all out right at the very beginning of the season and disrupting the process of getting the team ready to go.
Well, I can imagine your thoughts and the way Tito was when you see Andrew Miller going out there and he's going to you know, play for Team USA. You're going, oh my God, please don't get hurt.
Yeah, you just watch those games rooting for him not to come in.
Yeah, right. Please have a big lead.
Yeah. But it's great to see the U.S. win.
Yeah,
and I think that'll help stir more interest in it.
But you just peaked it when you said WBC because I forgot all about it.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, you're right. And we kind of move on.
Yeah, you move on, turn the page, and let's go. We got to win baseball games now.
Mike Clevenger with a 1-on-1 out here in the fourth, and now the 1-2 on its way. In the dirt, trying to get him to bite, but he won't chase. Healy grounded out his first time up, and he is as locked in as Yonder Alonso. This is a pretty good 1-2 punch, 5 and 6 in their lineup, because Healy was 5 for his first 8 in the series with a home run.
We were talking tonight before you came on, Paul, a little bit earlier about the home run ball, and again we're ending the month of May with a chance to break the record of home runs. We needed what was it, 47 or something by the league today to break the monthly record for May.
47 today.
Home runs total. Yeah.
The home runs total for the month.
There were 20 hit before any of the night games started.
In one day?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess I don't pay attention to how many home runs get hit in a day.
Well, we did it at the end of April.
Were they all in Minnesota today?
There were 6 of them there. Oh, no way more than that. 7.
34 a day this month.
I hadn't really thought in terms of home runs a day. Wow, that's extraordinary. Well, that.
Nice pitch.
6 strikeout for Clevenger. Paul, do you have any thoughts on it's fun to talk about it, and I know fans probably talk about it. Is it good for baseball, bad for baseball when you have that many home runs, or if it's a topic of conversation?
Well, I would answer that a little differently. Who doesn't, other than pitchers, maybe who doesn't like home runs?
Right.
It's all the strikeouts and walks that go with it, I think, that changes the game a little bit. You like seeing the balls in play and action. But you know, when guys are striking out a ton in order to hit those home runs,
they're breaking records as far as strikeouts go too. I agree with you. You like a blend. I like a few home runs. Make your home runs when there's 2 guys on base, and then get some base hits.
What are you, Earl Weaver? All this
well, you know, yes. If you can get a few base hits in there and you get solid pitching, he was before his time.
What did you think of Trevor Bauer last night?
Well, 14 strikeouts. That was extraordinary. I had a big group with me last night, and I wasn't able to watch it as closely and kind of look up and see all those strikeouts lined up, because he was struggling a little bit early on, and all of a sudden he settled in.
Down 3-0 after Michael's throw from left field to end that inning. It held it a 3-0 lead. He went to work. Yeah, we apologize. You're a little higher up than you normally sit for today's game.
It's safer. The foul balls were coming in at us at quite a rate.
Holmes tried to grab it, but it was behind the plate for a foul ball. 1-2 the count on Stephen Vogt. How's Mom and Dad doing?
They're good. They're down there.
Are they?
Yeah. Dodging foul balls. Now they're a little closer to the action.
And your wife Karen, she survived the Mayo Society nominating you.
Oh, she's the queen of Mayo. I'm just the sidekick in that.
Here's the 1-2 and a swing and a miss. Clevenger with yet another strikeout, number 7 on the night. Paul, thanks for stopping by.
Well, guys, thank you, and thank you for supporting Cleveland Indians charity. What we're doing here.
Love to. Thanks, Paul.
Cleveland Indians owner Paul Dolan with us. We'll be back right after this. 1-0 Oakland, middle of the 4th.